Hey guys, Mark and Tracy Ashbridge here with another video, and today we're going to talk to you about how to determine if a network marketing company or business opportunity is a scam, so stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back. Mark and Tracy here. So as I said, today we're going to talk to you about how to determine if a network marketing company or some other business opportunity that you've been exposed to is a scam. Because obviously no one, let's face it, no one wants to be scammed, obviously, and we all want to avoid that occurring. So we're going to share with you some things that you should do to determine if it's a scam and some things you shouldn't do to determine if it's a scam. Let's look at some of the things you can do to see if it is a scam and some things you shouldn't do because it'll just give you false information. So Tracy, take over. What's some of the things you should do?
So, as Mark said, yes, there are scams out there, but there's lots and lots of really good business opportunities, and it's really important that you do your due diligence. You do your proper research, and I mean proper research, and Mark will, I'm just going to go back to that in a minute, but do some proper research, find out about the business. Now, one of the things you need to know is, well, how long has the business been going? Generally, if a business has been going 30, 40, 50 years, it's going to be legit, because if it's not legit, then it's probably not going to be going on that long. However, there are some legit businesses that are just starting up that keep going. So you need to that's just one thing to have in your mind. It's not the whole picture, but certainly if it's been going for a long time, the chances are that it is really legit and it's not a scam, because it's hard to keep a scam going for a really long time. Except if it's those chain mail letters that now become chain email letters, you can just let them go. One of the things we're often asked is about a pyramid scheme. Well, most people actually don't know what a pyramid scheme is. They've heard of one, but they actually have no idea what a pyramid scheme is. So when you're being recruited and somebody's prospecting you, find out what you actually get paid for. Does the business you're going into have a product or a service that people pay you for? Or are you actually paid only for recruiting people into your business? Because if it's legit, you will be paid for product and service. So something that you can sell or a service you can give to other people. If you're only being paid to recruit people, that's your alarm bell, because that's actually illegal. That is your pyramid scheme. So a pyramid scheme isn't where you're working underneath somebody else and you're making sales and they get a cut. That's not the pyramid scheme. The pyramid scheme is when you're being paid to recruit only. So if you recruit 10 people, you get paid for recruiting 10 people. If you get paid on their income, that's different. But if you only get paid for recruiting them, say you recruit somebody and you get $100, alarm bells. That's your pyramid scheme. And pyramid schemes are illegal, and there aren't many around because of that. They get picked up and they get shut down. So again, that's another one. If the company's been going a long time, chances are they're not a pyramid scheme, because they would have been shut down by now. So what else? Well, think about the risk. And Mark said some people are so close-minded about taking another opportunity. How much does it actually cost you to get started? Say it costs you $100. Is $100 going to really make a massive difference for the long term? If it turns out that it's no good, can you afford to throw $100 away? Most people probably can. To take the chance. Shall I? Isn't it? Well, $100 is probably worth the risk. If it is, your $100 was worth every cent. And if it wasn't, well, you probably can move on and let that go. Something else that's really important, and it's getting to know people who are also in the business, not just the person who's prospected you. Go and meet other people that are doing it. So maybe they have regular meetings when they get together, or they do trainings together. That's a really good way to get a grip of how legit the business really is. If there's a lot of people doing it, the chances are it is legit, because scams tend to, they just sort of get washed under the carpet, and there's nobody out there publicly saying, yes, I'm doing this, because they don't want to keep it quiet. So again, what's the training like? What's the quality of the training like? So go and attend a training if you're still not sure. Go and see the sorts of people they have speaking, talk the sort of quality of the speakers, the quality of the products and services they're selling, because that again will give you some information if you're not sure about whether this is a scam or whether this is a true, legitimate business. Have I missed anything, Mark?
No, I think that's pretty much it for things you can look at. Obviously, how you get paid. Is there a real product or service in? Is that product or service in demand? So would it stand on its own sort of thing. You know, that's important. If it's a good product or a good service that you can sell to the marketplace and it has value, then chances are it's a legitimate business. As Tracy said, you know, the risk involved at the end, most network marketing companies are fairly low entry, so the risk is not that great. But you know, we start to develop these wild fantasies in our own head about where things could go wrong, and so forth. So a length of time in business, as Tracy said, you attend some of the meetings, getting to know more of the people involved, if you're still not too sure, to get a grip on the quality. And you know, if it's a scam, the trainings won't exist, I guarantee you. You know, it's just a shell, it's an empty house or whatever, and how do you get paid and so on and so forth. So no one is more important than the other. It's all of those criteria mixed up, you know, and you tick all the boxes, and if you can tick enough of those boxes, then chances are it's a legitimate business. Now, having said that, I want to give you a warning about something you shouldn't do. Okay, you should not do this.
Is that the one that everybody does?
It's the one that everybody does.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and in fact, you've probably done it right now to find this video. You've Googled it. Okay, you've Googled it. Is whatever a scam? Okay, and you need to understand this. Okay, why this is why you shouldn't do it. Think about what is the number one objective of any website or web page. What is its number one objective? It's to get somebody to view it. Okay, it's to get someone to read, to actually click and view that web page. And what is the number one way to do that? It's to write a headline that grabs the reader's attention, and nothing grabs the reader's attention like the word scam. Okay,
in capital letters in red.
Think about this. You saw two headlines. Two. You know, you did a Google search and you saw two headlines. Okay, one was Company A is an outstanding business that generates solid returns for the people. You know, something boring like that. Or warning: Company is a scam and has caused the death of 15 cuddly tigers. You're going to click the bottom one, okay? Because you know, negativity and warnings and scam, you know, it attracts the reader. You know, it's the way we can, you know, it's the natural inbuilt human instinct, I guess, to be attracted towards negativity. It's not just the clever marketers that use this, but pretty much the whole of the mainstream media, okay, use negative headlines to draw the reader in, because they want you to click on the page, because that's how they make money. Okay, if you've watched one of our other videos about what to do when someone Googles your company, marketers use that tactic to write a complete fictitious review, and at the bottom they are trying to essentially sell you a competitor's product or service or another company or whatever, and they'll say, oh, so avoid that one, join this one, which is totally legitimate. You know, one line at the bottom. Okay, so look, don't Google it. It doesn't matter what company, what search phrase, what product, what service. If you put a word and scam into Google, you will find something that is a scam. I challenge you not to find something that isn't a scam on Google. You cannot do it. I promise you. Yeah. You can't do it.
But so, on the other hand, the company website, the actual legitimate company website, which the person who's prospecting you will be able to give you, clear, straightforward, publicly available information.
Yeah. So, one other thing you could possibly look for as well, on if it's a network marketing company, is it a member of the DSA, the Direct Selling Association?
Yeah. Is it listed on the stock exchange?
Is another one. So there's a few other things as well that you can also look out for as well. So guys, I hope that's helped you if you're trying to research a company and you kind of, you know, you're getting some bad vibes, or you know, you really want to know, how do I find out if something is a legitimate business is going to transform my life, or am I going to get ripped off? You know, we don't want you to get ripped off, but we don't want you to, you know, turn away from a valid opportunity either. So we hope that that's helped you kind of clear the muddy waters a little bit. Go out and do your research, your due diligence, check about the product, check about the company. Don't do Google, actually talk to the people that are involved, and hopefully you can make the right decision and change your life for the better. I think that's it, Tracy.
I think so. Somewhere around this video, and we keep moving it, is a click through to our video training of how to get more leads, because if you are in network marketing, the key thing is being able to have more people to talk to. So getting leads. So there's 20 stages of things you can do to get more leads as a video training. So somewhere around here, click and check it out.
So thanks a lot for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.
Cheers.